Hello everyone, Professor Marcel Rominger here, and I'm here to talk about what is pitch. All right, what are pitches? What are notes? Okay, so when we talk about a pitch, we talk about something that has a definite frequency, all right, that has a definite sound, a sort of a pure sounding frequency. So, for instance, like I could make a big noise, I could make a crash. That doesn't have a sort of a clear frequency. But if I go like this, that has a clear frequency. I can go like this. I use my piano over here. That also creates a definite frequency. So, a clear tone. So, usually we put notes. We put letters to these tones, and we use letters of the alphabet. We use A through G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then it just keeps repeating itself. After G, there's no H, it comes A, B, C, D, E, F, G. As I'm saying the alphabet, my pitches are going up. So here my pitches are going up, but they can also go down. Ever try to say the alphabet backwards? Well, if your pitches are going down, that's exactly what you have to do. A, G, F, E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C. So, not so easy at first, but you'll get used to it. Try it. Did you mess up? Everybody does, don't worry about it. Okay, so, this is how we measure pitch. So when we talk about pitches, we are talking about notes, all right? Not rhythm, that's a completely different, that's another video, all right? So we're talking about notes, all right? Now, when we talk about notes in music, we usually talk about notation. Some of you have been reading notes for a long time. Some of you have no experience with notes. But when we read notes, or when we write notes, we use these things. Okay, this is a staff. All right, I actually have two staffs here. I've got one up here and one down here. Those of you who told me that you play violin, that you play flute, you probably only use one staff. Those are single note instruments. So you probably only use one staff. If you play an instrument like the piano, you have two hands. We have a much bigger range. We use two staffs, okay? Just like when I was going up like this, my pitches were going up. I'm going to go this way on the staff. I'm going up on the staff. If my pitches go down, then I'm going down on the staff. All right, so this is up, this is down. Pretty easy, right? So far, so good. All right, so on this staff, I use clefs, all right, to sort of signal what's going on a little bit. This kind of brings a little bit meaning to my staffs, okay? This is treble clef. For those of you who play violin, flute, clarinet, those have higher pitches, you can use this treble clef, okay? Treble means high. For those of you who played cello, string, bass, tuba, you're going to use this clef. This is the bass clef, all right? These are lower pitches. So some of you have played piano. You notice that one is the right hand, has higher notes. One is the left hand that uses lower notes. Okay? So when it comes to reading music, you're going to be looking at this, and we're going to figure out how we're going to put our notes on here. Okay, so here is your helpful hint, and your helpful hint for today is to watch your clef. Okay, make sure that you pay attention if you're using treble clef or bass clef, because that could make a big difference on what kind of pitches you are using. So watch that clef, guys. Okay, it's time for a quick check. So I hope that you have your paper, your staff paper, and your pencil ready to go so that you can do the quick check while you're watching this, okay? So I don't have staff paper, but I do have my board, and I do have my dry erase markers. So what we're going to do for this quick check, we are going to draw some clefs. Okay, let's start with the treble clef. So with the treble clef, what you need to do is you take your staff, you take your pencil, and you draw a line that goes about this far down between the two staffs, and I drew a little hook there. You can kind of hard to see, but there's a little hook at the bottom. Then I go to the top of the line over here, and I draw a curve one way, a curve another way, and I curl into the middle like that. So there is my treble clef. Let's do it again. So go down, down here to about a little hook, go back to the top, and then you curl this way, and you curl that way, and a curl in the middle like that. All right. So for a bass clef, that's way easier. What you do for bass clef is it almost looks like an ear or a handle. You go like that, and it curves down like that. And don't forget the 2 dots. All right. Do it again. So you start in the second line from the top. You curl this way, and you come down like that. So it almost looks like a teacup handle, and the 2 dots. So here is your treble clef and your bass clef. Did you try it at home? Does it look like this? If you were able to draw these successfully, then you passed the quick check. Great job. Okay. If not, then just keep practicing. You've got this whole line here that you can keep drawing treble clefs and bass clefs. Okay? Thanks.